Welcome to our 5 on 5. Please be joined today by Melissa Wills with Every 15 Minutes. Melissa, thanks for being here. How are you today?
Good.
So let's talk about the program. What is Every 15 Minutes?
So Every 15 Minutes is a 2-day program that focuses on high school kids and distracted driving. And so it's just to make them understand the responsibilities and making the mature decisions with regards to driving and texting and drinking and everything.
Sure, and so you're a Rogue River firefighter, you're also a nurse, and you started this program. What do you hear from the kids when you're out there doing the presentation, when you guys are doing the extractions and all these things that go with it?
I hear really good things, actually. I hear a lot of kids think about times that they've been in a car with friends or family that are distracted, or a lot of them have family or friends that have been in car accidents or themselves have been in car accidents. The second day of the program, there were actually a lot of tears involved with students. I had students coming up telling me about their history with it and how it impacted them.
Sure, yeah, their own personal stories brings back things to the surface. Okay, now when you're planning these things, it seems to me like maybe times have changed, but it used to be about DUIs, and that's what we were warning the kids about. Now it's very much about distracted driving, because cell phones, has that totally changed the game and how these things are presented?
Yeah, so when I was in high school, it was presented as drunk driving. It was the Every 15 Minutes program was done drunk driving only. And kids nowadays know they're not supposed to drink and drive. But now there's the big thing about texting and driving, and it's not, distracted driving is more than texting and driving. It's playing with your radio, talking to your friends, eating food. Those are all things that can distract you from the road. Even stress in your life or schoolwork, thinking about things can distract you from the road.
And so which schools were you at last week when you did the presentation?
So I was at North Valley High School in Merlin.
Okay. And so when you're planning this for the future, are you looking to expand?
Yes, my plan is actually to go to all 11 high schools in the Rogue Valley in Jackson and Josephine County in the next 4 years, and then be able to every 4 years go back to each of those schools. So like North Valley High School, I'd be going back to in 2022 to hit a new crop of students and hopefully do this for as long as I can.
Wow, and they're bringing the whole campus is coming out to the event?
Yes, the whole campus sees the event.
Wow.
We do allow students who it may be too traumatic for them to have a safe space that they can go to and not watch it.
Very good. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Not much more in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Melissa Wills. We're talking about the Every 15 Minutes program. So, Melissa, give us an idea of what this program looks like. You know, when the kids are out there, typically on the football field, and what steps you go through for this.
So day one, we pull students out of the class every 15 minutes and read their obituaries written by their parents to the class. Their parents, some of them have volunteered to get death notifications to their doors from police officers. In the afternoon, a 911 call pre-recorded is put out, and they come out to see the crash. The one car has the drunk driver. She gets taken to jail in handcuffs. The passenger dies on scene, is zipped in a body bag and taken to the morgue. The driver of the other car is taken in a helicopter to the hospital, and he has CPR done on him. His parents have to come and identify his body, talk about organ donation, and the passenger of that car actually gets treated and admitted to the hospital for his injuries. And then the next day I have an assembly that the kids get to see what happens outside of the school, so they get to see the hospital, the morgue, the jail. And then what happens is we also have some real life examples of distracted driving accidents.
Wow, okay, and I know people may be wondering, Every 15 Minutes EVRY is because of texting, correct? That's
yes.
How you chose that. It's very much, as we talked about before, used to be focused solely on DUI, and now it's just expanded to all types of distracted driving. So how are you able to put this whole thing on? I mean, it's a big production. So
a lot of community sponsors. So like Kiwanis Biz for Kids, Asante, Les Schwab, multiple of the car dealerships, Toyota, Jim Siegel, and Row Motors, all in Grants Pass, have donated money to help with the program. And then there's all the agencies that participated, like Rural Metro, AMR, Asante Three Rivers, Mercy Flights, OSP, Josephine County Sheriff. I even had a 911 dispatcher there. Really? Okay, yeah. That's great. And it's obviously this type of thing is designed to make an impact with these kids, and I know you're doing just that. It's very good. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.